Nights like this.
I prayed for I
I
prayed for
prayed for
nights like
nights
this.
I
like this.
prayed for nights like this.
Woo!
Woo!
Hey, what does Shadow say every morning? Give glory to God. What do you say,
Glory to
guys?
God, man. Glory to
Glory to
God, man.
God.
Psalm 96:8.
I prayed for nights like this. Oh my goodness.
And
Wow.
we appreciate the Lakers for their participation in nights like this as well.
Man,
It's
I
always a beautiful
prayed.
night when that Lakers
How them
lose
boys
and the
doing?
Warriors win.
It's
Hallelujah.
always a beautiful night. Hey, yo, Isaiah Stewart, who too little?
That
Take
sorry
your ass
ass.
home, boy. Want to push Steph and shit. Fuck they talking
But
about. Turn me up, y'all.
That boy
to
was
be fair,
talking
bro, like,
crazy, bro.
bro, aside from Isaiah Stewart, like, shout out to the Pistons, man. Like, they give us a
Yeah,
hell of a run tonight. We have
it
to
was a
be all
playoff
10
game.
toes down, man.
It was a
Playoff
playoff game
type of
tonight.
game. It was an absolute rock fight, Guz. Like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Like, there were
The Pistons
like
been merged tight.
almost 60 fouls, I think. I think almost 60 fouls combined. Like, good lord. This game would have been 3 hours long. It was almost 3 hours long, man.
So late in that fourth quarter, right? I saw the tempo of the game and I was like, it in one sense we're nervous, right? And the reason why we're nervous is because, bro, for 3 years, how many close games have we lost?
All
A
of
bunch.
Bro, the the amount of close games that we've
I would
lost have
say
been
about
endless.
like
Hey,
70% of close games
Steph
we've
was the
lost,
clutch
man.
player of the year, Urkel. He could have been it like 2 years in a
Oh
row.
my god. Right? So they're we all know like the end of game execution has not been great. You know what I'm saying? So when I looked at the execution tonight, not only was the execution amazing, but you can see that Steph, Jimmy, Draymond, there's some poise. You know what I'm saying? Draymond hit the biggest shot of the night. Draymond hit the biggest shot of the night, and Moses Moody with the Stretch Armstrong arms, bro. Like, oh my god, like
Strip,
now, bro,
stripping Cade at the end. Yep.
all of a
Oh,
sudden
he hit a
you can
big three too. Remember, he hit the big three too.
and a
What a
big three,
dog.
bro. All of a sudden you can't dribble around Moses
He was
Moody.
two
Thank
for eight
finally
at
you're
that
using your
point.
arms,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Man,
goddamn.
what a dog.
Finally.
Hey, but hey, Eric, let's not forget. I know Guy Santos fouled out, but he played one hell of a game tonight, bro.
He did finish
Gisa,
with
His
20
hey,
tonight.
energy is amazing, yo.
Yeah,
so
good game from him. Yeah.
Big
so
fact.
bro, it's not just tonight. Guy Santos has been doing that. Guy Santos has been doing that thing for I don't maybe over a month now, bro. He's making solid,
Earth.
solid plays. You know
Earth.
what I'm
It's
saying?
that Brazilian energy, man. You know the vibes.
Oh my god,
Oh
You know
yeah.
the vibes.
unreal, man, unreal. So he's a solid basketball player, Guy Santos, right? So I'm just looking at the thing tonight. So in the third quarter, in the second quarter, we kind of played sloppy. In the third, still some sloppiness on both ends, right? 23 points allowed in the third quarter. We scored 31. Steph Curry finished with 32 points. And here's a crazy part about tonight. He shot 8 of 22, 4 of 15 from 3, 32, 4 and 3. Guess how many free throws he had tonight?
What for?
Bro, speaking of free
Bro,
throws, without
hold
looking
on,
at the
hold on, hold on,
stats
hold on.
sheets,
No. Give me an answer first, Rose. How many free throws did Steph had tonight?
It's 10.
10?
Maybe
10.
nine, maybe
Oh,
No,
nine
he
or
had
10.
12 free
oh,
throws
damn.
tonight.
Told you.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
12
my
free
follow
throws.
Because
but Urkel,
he
my
shot
follow-up
several at the end
question
there
was
too.
that my follow-up question to that is, what do you think the free throws are today in totality?
41 free throws.
40 free.
They were fouling. They were fouling.
Everybody was
They
fouling
made
though.
this they made this a physical game. This is what I go to say earlier, Urkel, was that the Warriors can beat you any type of way they want. Any type of way you want to play, they can beat you at.
Hey, Guzzle,
Bro, this is
this is
amazing.
a great litmus test because
Absolutely, Bruce.
Bro,
Absolutely.
tonight was just a
Detroit is just like the Warriors, 8-2 in the last 10, before the night. And you
Yep.
know what I mean? In the 6 seed respectively. And I keep saying, I'm gonna say it again. Detroit is probably gonna make this, they're probably gonna upset somebody in the first round, if not two rounds. You know what I mean? I give them a tough semifinals out, but like I feel like they're a great team to like kind of see where you stand. So everybody's like
Bruce, they
focused on the Bucks and all these other teams. This is a really good team. What up, bro?
No, that was a good
Bruce,
test.
Bruce,
That was I was
Bruce.
watching
I
the
think they're
game,
gonna play.
and that was a
I
real good
think they're
test.
gonna play the Knicks in the first round if all things like round out as we
Yeah,
think it will.
I
They're
I, I,
gonna play the
I I
Knicks.
feel I feel for the Knickerbockers, man, because Detroit got to figure it out. Outside of when Cade isn't on ball and you're kind of picking them up full court, and even when you're doing that, they're still pretty good. Malik Beasley is, I want to say, number two in 3-pointers this season. Curry is trailing them, right? But yeah, they're a solid team, man. So like, Warrior fans should feel good tonight.
I mean, JB Bickerstaff has got them locking the hell up. They're the best
He's a
defense in
good
the league for the
coach.
past month,
He's
Yeah,
man.
he didn't
he,
get
They're
he
the
enough
he's
best
in the
credit.
defense in
conversation for
one
coach of the
month.
He
year.
didn't get enough credit. Well, he was in Cleveland, right? They did good last year. He was in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, he was in the Cavs
Yeah,
last
shout
year.
out to JB Bickerstaff.
Hmm.
He know how to galvanize the young people. So
Yeah, he's
yeah,
good.
he's really good.
What is Isaiah Stewart doing?
Ah, you
Nothing.
can't
Who
He's
the
you
bad
fuck?
at
can't
basketball.
Isaiah Stewart
but
things, Gus. Isaiah Stewart
look, you
things.
He's
can't really
bad at
get mad.
basketball.
You can't get mad at the fellow Jamaican beef story. I mean, you can't, you got to understand, man. He just
Nah,
doing
you can't
he
get
Bruce,
just
nah.
don't you
no
You know
dare
what I'm
listen.
let
saying?
your
I'm the type
lineage
of nigga that's like,
No,
defend that
listen to
man
what I'm
that touched
saying.
Stephen
Listen to what I'm
Curry.
saying, family.
Don't
all right,
you
Listen to what
dare
I'm saying.
defend him, Bruce. He touched
This is a
Steph.
sport full of lions, and somebody got to be an enforcer on their team. Whether it's Haslam, Draymond, every team, Patrick Beverly, it doesn't matter. Somebody got to be the voice of reasoning. Look at everybody on the bench: Tim Hardaway, Dennis Schroeder. Everybody look like some little puppies. Feel me? So like, it's the same Kendrick Perkins reaction, like the Cavaliers Warriors finals. You feel me? And Steph like barking at him, like, "You playing tonight?" You feel me? So like it is what it is.
Bruce, he got off the
Yeah.
bench. He got off the bench
the
while
problem
he
is
was
All
that
on
he's
because,
the
bad
bench
all
at
and
because,
he
basketball.
shoved
no,
him. And he
for
shoved
no
him. He
reason at
got
all. For
off
no
the
reason
bench
at
and
all.
shoved
But
him.
look, you know why I love that?
It's
Because
not like he was in the game and he bumped him or
listen,
something like that.
I
No,
love
he
that.
came off the side, came off the and when you're on the floor, you don't expect somebody to come off the sideline.
Does
You know,
I
there's a
always
difference
love
between like in-game intensity and just being like an angry trash nigga. Isaiah Stewart is an angry trash nigga. It's that
nah,
simple.
he's not trash. He's not trash.
I
Y'all
see what you're
overdoing
saying,
it.
He's
Bruce.
not good
I
enough to
get
be
what you're
that
Y'all
saying,
bad.
overdoing it,
Bruce.
dog.
Why is he so
I know
bad?
what you
He's
mean,
trash.
Y'all
Bruce. I
He's
y'all
know exactly what you
overdoing it.
mean.
Y'all overdoing it. You feel me?
That
The
nigga hot
reality, the
garbage.
Hey,
I know
reality
what
hey,
you
they
mean,
is,
All right,
showed
let's
Bruce.
go
they
look
showed
this
his
nigga up,
face.
man.
y'all
They
should
showed his
be,
face when Steph hit
if
that three though.
anything,
When Steph hit that three, they
look,
showed his face on the
Guzzle,
broadcast. Bro, it's so
if
funny.
anything, y'all should be happy because when people do that, like opponents over the years, it only lights a fire. So for me, I'm happy
Yeah.
when I see opponents do that.
This nigga averaged 5 and 5. What the fuck is he angry for?
Bro,
Because he averaged
bro,
five
he
and
let
But
five.
Jalen, yeah,
again,
because he let Jalen Duran
Yo,
surpass him in the starting
It's his
lineup.
what are
career
you
high.
mad
No, no,
at?
no. You got to start.
Jalen Duran is better than him at this point.
No,
The nigga averaged 5 and 5.
you got to start
Go sit
Duran over
down.
him regardless, man. Duran is a double double machine. He's getting you 20 rebounds some nights, 20 points. So that's just basic math. You feel me?
Hey, let's just give it the Pistons. They were really competitive. The Pistons were really competitive. I like this. I like
Bro,
this
how many?
matchup.
There, it was
It
back
was
and
a lot of
forth.
fun to watch.
Shit, fuck
Yeah.
ton of lead changes, man. Like,
Look, I'm gonna
I
it
tell
felt
think,
like a
y'all.
I
playoff
think
game
I
almost
think the
for
Warriors
me.
needed this
Hold
type
up.
of game. The Warriors
The
Let me
needed
crowd
let
this.
me
was
say this
It
though,
standing.
felt
right?
like a playoff game to
The
me.
Let me
crowd
say
It
was
this
really did.
though.
standing at the end. They were
Let me
standing
say
up.
this
The
though,
crowd.
Gus. Who I'm mad impressed with is Moses Moody. You got to
Was he?
think, dude has been getting yo-yo for years, and like now he has this opportunity to kind of like take some of the pressure like Wiggins used to do on the perimeter. And bro, I'm not saying he's Wiggins or he's an elite defender by any chance consistently, but he damn sure look like he's getting close to one, and he's been pretty good.
He's a
Even Paz has
dog,
been
bro.
doing a pretty good job. They've been doing a pretty good
Yeah.
job by
The
committee.
biggest problem with Moses Moody was that he
And very
wasn't
big hustle from him.
it's because
Yeah.
he don't pay enough attention to like understand shit. You know what I mean? He like to overhelp. He like to like fall
Nah,
asleep on
but
defense and
sometimes
shit. You know what I mean? That's his
sometimes
problem. He fall asleep easy. He do shit
nah,
like
it's
that.
like to
But when he's
me, I don't
focused,
even
he play
think
defense.
everybody could fall asleep on defense. Klay Thompson was probably your better two-way defender in his prime. And even he used to get backdoor cut slips. You know what I mean? So it happens. You feel me? But this is a guy who wasn't starting, has been yo-yoed in and out of the lineups. And I mean, look at how many games the Warriors have won with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler isn't guarding every single player. He isn't scoring every single point. Production is coming from other pieces. Feel me? So I'm looking at that and I'm saying Guy Santos Moses Moody, they're doing a really good job because the question was, how are we going to replace perimeter defense? And to me, they're doing a damn good job of it.
Yeah,
That's
Moses
what I'm
And
Moody is
saying.
doing great.
was this Jimmy's best scoring game as a Warrior, by the way?
Yeah,
How much did
He
he have
even
in the
hit two
third
three.
quarter?
He hit
Because he
two
was
threes
lighting it up in the
tonight,
he had
third
right?
like
quarter.
I think he had like
He had
15 in the
14.
third,
14.
14.
Yeah, because
Okay.
him and Cade were going back at it in that third
Kate had
quarter.
19. Oh, yeah, that's right. Kate had 19 and Jimmy had 15.
Um, this this win tonight is amazing because guess what?
No pods, no Kaminga.
Well, that's true. That's a positive that we can pull games out and guys can
And they
step up and all of
and
that
the
stuff.
Pistons
Lakers
physically
lost.
challenged us. The Pistons,
Exactly. The
look,
Lakers
the Lakers
lost.
lost. Nights like this, nights like this, the
The
Lakers
Lakers
lost.
lost, bro.
Do you
And
think
you know
they're
what's
in
great is
trouble now?
they
Do you think
got
they're in
blown
trouble?
out and then they
I think LeBron got hurt too, if I'm not mistaken.
LeBron
Yeah,
got a
I
groin
think
injury last
I
time
think
I
Oh
heard.
I think
God.
LeBron is out
terrible.
for a
That's
month.
God, oh God,
Speedy
that's
recovery,
Water.
man.
speedy
Wish
Yeah,
you
recovery.
all the
LeBron is
best,
out for a
LeBron.
month.
That's
He's out
right.
for a
But
month.
are the Lakers
Yeah,
in
he has a
trouble
groin
though?
injury.
Because you think Luca
You
can
can go to
solo act
Germany.
enough?
Of
Yeah,
course. He's Luka
I think
Doncic.
Luca had back problems in the game. I don't think he can carry the team in
But
LeBron's
can he
absence.
carry them
So
enough though? That's the thing. It's the
I
length.
mean, I
yeah,
mean, he's
I
better.
don't
He's
think
better than LeBron, so yeah, he can carry them.
he can carry them, but he's gonna wear down. Luca's body cannot take that.
Nah, he'll
So
be fine. He'll be fine. He'll been
He'll
doing
be
that his
fine.
entire career. He'll
yeah, but I think his
He's a
body's gonna
naturally kind
wear
of a
down.
He
fat
he
guy.
he,
He's fine, dude. What
he's
are you
done
kidding
worse in
me?
Dallas. He's dealt with worse in Dallas. He'll be all right.
yeah. So just by looking at the standings right now, first of all, we've won 4 games in a row. We're in the last 10, we're 9-1. The offense, this is what now, the 13th game with Jimmy? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I
because it's
think it's the 13th
11 and
game.
2. So yeah,
Whatever it
12,
is,
12,
Yes.
12
11 and
games,
2,
12
right?
Irk,
11 and 2.
yeah,
Irk,
it's 11 and 2
Yeah,
or
Irk,
13.
12 games,
Irk.
11 and
Out
1,
of the
11
13
and 1.
games, out of the 13 games or 12 games, whatever it is, do you realize how many of these were actually home games?
There were a lot of
Yeah,
road
Probably
games,
like
Yeah,
bro.
of
I think there
course.
were
Of
like
three,
course he
like
four
was.
There
three
were
home
home
games.
games.
there
I
were
think there's
so
3 home games.
so I feel like he's only going to get better. You know what I mean? Just from the simple fact of the crowd is kind of like, and I like how Guy Santos was getting the crowd activated too.
Man,
Okay, so
Uh,
here's what's happened in the last 13 games. 120 offense. We have and a 120 offense is good for sixth. The defense is third. Um, the overall net rating is fourth. Now this is kind of how we started off the season, and then things went to shit, and now we're right back to where we were before. But I think the difference here with this team is that I think we had too many people that were playing. That's the first thing. So we kind of consolidated things. And you
Nobody
see
had
at
a
the
real
end,
role.
yeah, and nobody had a real role, right? So now Moses Moody is out there, and it's not that Moses Moody shot the ball amazing or anything like that, but you see how much more confident he is, right? So like sometimes you can watch guys and you can tell like they're playing, but it's almost like they're walking on eggshells. You know what I'm saying? And now you're watching him. And now, bro, he shot like 3 of 11, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. That's pretty good. 3 steals, right? And you see him out there, and now he's doing like the real dirty work. I always knew that these guys had it in them, but it's like they would make one mistake. They wouldn't pass the ball or something, and then they would just get yanked, right? So now he's out there and roles are more defined now because Jimmy is clearly the second playmaker. You still have Steph. Steph is doing his thing. You know, Draymond will always do the Draymond stuff, but everyone else slotted into their right roles. You know what I'm saying? So
and he can play with both of them too, Urkel. Like
a
Draymond can
hundred
play with both.
percent, right?
Yeah.
So Jimmy can play opposite of Steph. Steph plays opposite of Jimmy, and you know I've just been clipping like a madman. So anytime I see like a little thing, I'm just clipping it. So in the morning, I just go back through that stuff on playback, right? And Jimmy's playmaking and the way that he steadies the game. There's a reason why he's been to. two finals and the Eastern Conference Finals and all of that stuff. It's because, bro, he's a steady hand. You know what I'm saying? And his kind of game is built for the playoffs, right?
Oh yeah.
And you saw that big shot that he hit. I think it was late in the fourth quarter. You seen that big shot
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
baseline? Bro, like
yeah.
so
Mm.
that's how you win these playoff games, bro. It's not by like the chaos and emotion stuff. And bro, like sometimes
Uh,
you just need to have a
Earth,
guy that you can throw the ball to, bro.
Earth. One of the things
Yeah.
too, if me being down here in Miami and being more familiar with the city, right? If people
Yeah.
really watch Jimmy Butler over the years, you kind of like see him now with the Warriors, like kind of taking his time and not being overly aggressive. With the Heat, he was always aggressive. Yes, he had his moments where he would still finish with 15 points or maybe 30 or 10 points. So the averages would always look how they look. But from the standpoint of, I can't necessarily lead on Duncan Robinson or I can't lead on, Kyle Lowry. I need to go get buckets. I need to get to the free throw line. He was doing that a lot more with Miami. Right now, he's just coasting and he's still getting into game shape. So this might be the best playoff Jimmy y'all ever seen. Just keeping it above.
Yeah, so in this stretch when Jimmy Butler's played, right? We're what, 11-1 because we lost the Philadelphia game. Bro, I we're going on a real run, bro. This is like a real run. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
different from it was last season because last season we went on a run and then we would have like these gut wrenching L's. You know what I'm saying? And the gut wrenching L's is the variety of, hey, we're losing close games. You know what I'm saying? So now we're starting to execute. Hey, you hear the excitement in our voice because don't get it twisted, right? That team that we played tonight, the last 13 games, they have a 120 offense, right? Their defense, they're the number one defense. During that, so we played an amazing
The
defensive
number
team
Yeah,
one
tonight.
and
defense.
The
Edwin in
last
the
Wow.
13
row.
games, they're the number one defense,
Yeah,
right?
Edwin in the
By the
row
way,
too.
net rating wise, 12, last 13, 12 net rating. So this is one of these teams where it's trending up. So while people were looking by the Pistons, I was kind of looking at it and I was like, I don't know, bro. Like this is a really good team. So I'm not surprised that they came up with that type of effort tonight because they're one of these teams that they actually guard. You know what I'm saying? So they're an amazing team. Now the biggest stat um, that is kind of changing our team. Guess what it is? It's not the fact that we're shooting the ball. I mean, during this stretch, I think we're like 14th or something like that, 13th or 14th shooting the ball, right? Yet we're running a 120 offense. You know the biggest reason why we're running a 120 offense? Does anyone
The
know?
free
The
throws.
The
turnovers.
Yeah,
free
it's because we
throws.
weren't we
Turnover.
weren't turning
We
the
don't
ball
turn the
over. We
ball over.
turned the ball over a lot tonight.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
yeah, we turn the
so
ball
it's
over a
two
lot.
things, right?
That's why it was close tonight because we turned the
It's
ball
two
over.
things. And I'm going to be honest with you. We're getting to the free throw line.
Mm.
Okay?
Yeah, I mean it's
So,
ridiculous. I think they showed a clip. Um, since Jimmy came, we're like
yeah.
first in terms of attempted per game. So yeah,
Yeah. So it's not like the James Harden shit where he just like grabs it onto your arm, throws his hands up in the air, right? Like these are, I am going to get a mismatch on a smaller player, and that smaller player has to foul me, right?
Yep. Exactly.
That's the variety now. And then Steph, because Jimmy is there and Jimmy's setting him up, right? Or you have Draymond and Jimmy setting him up. You're not getting the thing where Steph is just off ball and you just have him running around with his head cut off. You know what I'm saying? So Steph is finding more contact now. You know what I'm saying? Now another thing, uh, guess what the other factor is why our offense is good? Because caveat again, we're not shooting the ball particularly well. You know what I'm saying? Like we're middle of the pack shooting the ball. What's the other factor, y'all? During this stretch, we have the sixth lowest turnover percentage.
Less traffic
This
cops
team,
Draymond, man.
bro, this team, you know how big that is that this team is really not turning the ball over, right? because what I was
Oh, that's right.
watching,
Because I was saying they were getting more shots because they're turning.
a hundred percent, bro.
Yeah, they're
Like,
just getting more shots.
you know what was driving
So
me
even though they're not
crazy?
shooting well, they're still getting more shots and more points.
So the biggest thing this season, right? So every season has like a theme, right? 3-point shooting, this, that, and the other, right? Everybody shoots threes now. So what is the next valuable thing that you're going to do to really close that gap, right? So when I look at this now, the next valuable thing is, guess what? It's the fucking turnovers, bro. The turnovers is really changing things. So you know what that means? We're winning the possession battle now. If you go back through each box score, right, and then you look at the shots, we have more shots than these teams. What was happening before is that we would get more shots than these teams, and
Irk, I
and
think this was the only night out of the games that we had since Jimmy we lost that battle.
and we lost it by one shot,
Yep.
right? So outside of that, left, right, and center, we were winning the possession battle. But before Jimmy, we were losing the possession battle. Okay? Here's my favorite stat. Tonight, we had first of all, we had 26 assists, right? In a game like this, we get to 30. That's always a great thing, right? But tonight, we had 63 points from assists. They had 37. That is a key stat to me. Every night I look at these games, we're winning that. You know what I'm saying? They had 20 turnovers, we had 19, whatever, 10 bad pass turnovers, whatever. But 63 points. So what that means is that the ball is humming, the ball is moving around, right? So you can't really argue that point. I think that's the point that we're at right now. And this is a great thing, bro. This is an amazing thing that we're doing right now. And the ball is moving, the ball is hopping around, and people are falling into their roles. That's kind of how I see, or the trends that I've seen like the last 13 games. Because we had good process, bro, but our execution was piss poor. Stephen Draymond was throwing the ball around, and Jimmy, like this this Jimmy trade is probably the best trade that I've seen outside of Paul Gasol in 2008. You know what I'm saying? That 2008 Paul Gasol team, they went to the finals, and I remember watching that team, and I was like, that team is gonna suck, right? Like they're gonna take some time to gel and all of that, bro. They gel from game one onwards, right? They were good. We gelled immediately, and Jimmy didn't even know what he was doing because my biggest concern with trading anyone midseason is, are they going to get the offense? You know what I'm saying? Because we run a different kind of offense. Now, the good thing is that Spolstra kind of runs the same shit. So, Spolstra was there, he's running his thing, and Jimmy just came in and bro, it just fit like a glove, right? So that's
Well,
what we
Urkel, I
had
think it's
going
even
on.
more impactful, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
Because everything that we did bad that was terrible, which was the turnovers and the free throws, which we were worst in the league at, now we're number one. That's a complete flip. So if you flip it like that, the impact is incredible because it's
100%.
everything that we did bad, and he don't turn the ball over, and he makes a ton of free throws.
Yeah, and again, we're not shooting the ball particularly well, bro. Like I'll be 100% honest with you. We're not shooting the ball well, but winning the possession battle, not turning the ball over, and the wild part is that our defense is better. But I'm gonna be honest with you. When we were bad, right? When we were like really fucking things up, we were turning the ball over left, right, and center. It was actually disgusting how much we were turning the ball over. Now we're not turning the ball over as much, and most importantly, teams aren't turning us over and then running it into transition, right? So I think that has helped our defense in essence, right? Because we would turn the ball over, bam, transition, right? And then it would really, really mess us up. And I don't see a lot of that going on. Do y'all see the same thing or no?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
but
Irk,
but, but I
and
think
oh, go ahead, G. Go
yeah,
ahead.
you
You
can
got it.
sorry. Yeah, I think I think you said all the right stuff, Urkel. I think for an offense that struggles, I mean, if you're having extra possessions, you're not turning the ball over, you're getting to the free throw line. Of course, your offense is gonna be good to decent, even if you're not making your shot. And I think our 3 point percentage in the last 13 games have not been good, even though field goal percentage have not been good. But at
Hmm.
least we're getting the extra possessions, getting
Yeah.
more shots at the rim, and we are not turning the ball over. So all those games whereby we like 16 minutes into the shot, 16 seconds into the shot clock, we already turned the ball over. We don't have games like that anymore, as
Yo,
well. And then the defense. I think one thing I've always maintained is that defense first is about effort and motivation, and you can see that with Gil Santos today. It's not like he's the most skillful player on the court, but you can see the fight, the effort, and that fits off the players. Even Body Hill, even though he didn't shoot the ball well today. Even Body Hill, you could see the effort and the motivation to get back on the transition to try and defend. That's what I feel like basketball is all about. If you can put your if you have motivation, if you have that art, I mean, it makes you like a serviceable player in the NBA. So I think, yeah, I think another thing that also really helps us at the moment is for having a secondary playmaker like Jimmy Butler. At least you can see it in the clutch today. I think there was one point he just told everyone to calm down and then slowed the game down, run the play through him, and he was able to find cutters and all that. So yeah, it's games like this that makes me feel like, yeah, the Warriors could go on a run, because today was a dogfight. I mean, the Detroit Pistons are very huge, and almost everyone out there is like 6'7" and above. So those guys are tough. They are very strong. Beef Steele, Jalen Duran, these guys are tough guys. So it wasn't their easy win, and uh, games like this gives me
Well,
confidence
even
that,
like
yeah, in the playoffs.
Cade, Austin
I mean,
Thompson, those guys are tough. They're
K
all tough
Cunningham is the
guys, man.
K
They're all
Cunningham is
tough.
the truth, man. That guy is so
Yeah.
good. I mean, that guy is so
Like
good.
I was saying, he
Definitely.
reminds me of Jimmy. He reminds me how Jimmy
Yeah,
plays,
exactly.
actually.
That, oh my god, that guy is so good. In that third quarter, there was nobody that was able to guard him. GP2 went,
I
Draymond
mean, he
went.
did it. That was like a dunk. He literally put. I mean, it didn't go any clean, but he dunked it on them, bro.
Yeah,
It
I
was
mean,
just,
it literally
drove and
cooked
just
everyone
smashed
out
it.
there in the top quarter. So yeah, that was a very good win. I mean, if you keeping it up, and um I think the first three quarter was not really good. I think I saw some things that we've not been doing recently. But I think we need to clean that up. Draymond Green was forcing the passes. I mean, there was times he was throwing the ball to Body Hill on Jimmy Butler at the post when he had taller players against him. So I think they just need to sort out those things out. But I think I'll just put that down to the fact that they traveled from New York back to San
That's
Francisco. So
exactly it. Thank you for making that point.
yeah, so I'll just put that down to that. So yeah, it was a very good win. But big ups to Gus Santos, man. That he was the best player on the court yesterday.
Guzzle,
Yeah.
Bruce, I just
Shout
saw a
out you.
tweet right now.
Yeah.
So hear this tweet, right? Steph Curry is the fastest guard to reach 25,000 points since Kobe Bryant. Did he just reach 25,000? I did
Yeah, he
notice.
reached 25K. They gave him a little honorable video tribute.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't notice that. All right.
Hmm.
Congratulations, Steph Curry. We're starting to rack them up.
This is dope. This is good company, Eric.
Yeah, this is great company. Now, here's another thing. If so, automatic. You know, automatic. He's like a and automatic NBA. He's
Yeah, stats guru. Yeah.
yeah, stats guru, bro. Great follow, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He says if fast means minutes instead of games, Steph is the what he said. Steph is the
Fourth in NBA history.
yes. So he's like means minutes instead of games. Steph is fourth in NBA history behind MJ, Wilt, and KD.
Come on, man.
Are you serious?
They're gonna have
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
stop telling
bro,
these lies
that's
at
Is that
some
in the
crazy.
point.
jumbotron? Is that in jumbotron?
Yeah,
It's
it's
in
in
the
the jumbotron.
jumbotron.
You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah, yeah.
swipe. You gotta swipe.
Oh
That's
man.
crazy, bro. So when they try to tell you about longevity stats, this, that, and the other, hey, that's a longevity stats. He has four rings. By the way, he has four rings. What we're
When we talk
seeing,
about
bro.
the number of games, man.
All right,
This is why we got a goat convo, man.
listen, like this is the best. He's going to be 37 next week. This is the best 37-year-old player I've ever seen, bro. Like, you have to understand something. They're going to go to the playoffs and they're going to start to punch these teams in the mouth because this Pistons team that we just saw, right? They're one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. They're what now, sixth in the Eastern Conference? Like there is a chance that they might pass like a team like Indiana, right?
And
Like,
and Cade is favorite to win Most Improved Player. And if it wasn't for him being young,
yeah,
he would be in MVP talks because what Detroit is doing, this they haven't done this in like the last 15 years.
yeah. So he's doing some special stuff, man. I mean, so now I look at the standings and we are 3 games behind the Rockets. The Rockets won tonight. They better start winning some games because we're hot on their trails. We are 3.5 behind the Grizzlies. The Lakers, I believe we are what, 5 games behind them, right? So it's going to get interesting for the Lakers, right? The Lakers, it's going to get really interesting for them, but we'll see where they land. Bron might be out for a few weeks, so that groin injury, you know, depending on the severity, I've seen Steph miss something like 11 games before. 11 games is almost a month. So what is it? March 8th, April. He probably should be out a month or so. Depending on the severity, he should be out a month. Worst case scenario. Um, he'll be fine. He's 40. He spends $2 million a year on his body. He'll be okay. He's a big boy.
Hey man, the Pistons were they had been on the West Coast for a little bit.
Yeah. Yes. So the Pistons have actually lost 2 games in a row. So they're
Yeah.
fighting, man. But I think they're comfortably in that sixth spot. But they made a hell of a run, bro. Like they've been making a hell of a run. So right now we have 28 L's. So we just got to keep winning. That's pretty much what it comes down to. They just got to keep on winning games at this point. I look at the offense defense stuff. We have been absolutely amazing on both ends. Um, the offense is spectacular. I mean, honest to God, bro, I didn't expect to see a 120 offense out of this team. And the defense, third. So I believe we are, let me tell you where we are all season long.
Yeah,
All season long.
I think we're eighth defensively, and then like 15th offensively.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are right behind Cleveland in terms of defense, right? Like our
The
defense is like a one
Warriors,
another.
I don't know if you saw the Kurt Goldsberry tweet Friday, but we're, you know, like confidently in the quadrant of wow. They're doing really good.
Yeah, yeah. The quadrant of wow. The top right quadrant is kind of where you want to be. So
Yeah,
fewest minutes to reach 25,000 in NBA history. This is a great fucking tweet, bro. Is
And I put the efficiency landscape for the quadrants if anybody want to see it in the jumbotron.
okay, so they said that fewest minutes to reach 25,000 points in NBA history. Jordan, Will, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. This is amazing stuff. And remember, like he's missed some years, man. Yeah, like he's missed some years. Fewest scoring attempts to reach 25,000 points in NBA history. 20,006 attempts. Steph Curry. What? Are you fucking serious?
Hey, Eric, these days we're just having the grenache, the wine twirl. What did you say? Wine twirl. It's good. Hey, hell, that is good vibes right now, man. Got the grenache going. You know what I mean? Salute the staff.
What? Bro, you know how crazy that is? Bro, hold on.
Well, the fewest minutes
Fewest scoring attempts
attempts,
to reach
and he leads in that.
25,000.
He
Are you
leads
fucking
that.
serious? Come on, dog. We sit here and we fucking like praise LeBron and all of this stuff. Like, do you know what this man is doing? Okay, like let's have this conversation, bro. He's one of the best scorers of all time. And I would not Like
He's the best scorer of
He's
all time.
two.
he might no
He's
no
the
no.
best
One or
He's
scorer.
two.
he's
He's
the
the
best
best
scorer of all
scorer.
time, bro.
He's the
Yeah,
best. Let's
Yeah,
just say. Let's just start
one or
saying it.
two. I got
What he
Jordan still
does
number
and how
one,
he
but
does it,
he's
it makes him the
it's
best
only
scorer of
him
all
and
time.
it's
Jordan,
just
bro.
him and
Because he's
MJ.
doing it. He's doing it without free throws, and Jordan got a lot of free throws too. Steph is just a pure shooter, man. He just makes shots. He's a shot maker. He's the best shot maker in history. You could say it's not just from deep. It's from anywhere on the floor he can make shots.
This
That's
is
why he makes
crazy.
highlights all the. So that's why he does it without free throws. That's why I got him as the best scorer ever.
This is insane
Nobody's done it
stuff,
like
bro.
this. Nobody's done it like this.
This is insane stuff. What he's doing. This
Fewest
is
scoring
insane stuff.
attempts. Imagine, because you saw that stat earlier. Like if he had the whistle, right? If he gets over 15, they never lose games. If he gets over 15, if he gets over 10 free throw attempts, they're winning like an 80% clip. Like they can't give this guy free throws. Can you imagine if they gave this guy free throws? It'd be unfair. It would be unfair to give
Oh
him
my
free throws
god.
because he shoots. He's also leading the league right now in free throw percentage at like 94%. Again,
This is amazing stuff, man. I mean, bro, we really gotta like put this in proper perspective, bro. Like, you know how crazy that is?
that's nuts, bro.
But it makes sense.